Hello, good tidings. I'm making another video. So I originally planned to make another video way earlier in the year. I'm about like 5 months too late, maybe. But yeah, I was planning to make another one after the first video I made, like not long after, maybe like a week or two. But I just got so busy with school stuff, like it was crazy. I had no time to do anything really related to this anyway. But school is out now, and hopefully I can do this a lot more consistently. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I could have done some more while I was in school, but it was just so hectic, especially like after the first video I made. It was like mid-March, that was like my midterms era. And then like after that, like it just became about prepping for finals and all that. It was crazy. Like I planned this video back in like January. I had the topic and everything, talking points ready, and I have many more videos ready to be made, but I'm just life is just so busy right now in a good way. And I had a lot of fun making that first video. If you saw it and read the description, it was for like an ethics class where I was supposed to talk about, you know, a specific philosopher, la-di-la-di-la, whatever. I did really good on it. I got like a 95 out of 100. And like the last day of class, the teacher asked to speak to me and she was like, hey, can I use your project as an example to other classes? And I was like, heck yeah, you can. I made that video with so much love. So much love. Yeah, I worked really hard on that video, so I would love if it was shown to more people. What's funny is that it took me like 2 weeks to edit. It could have taken me like 1, but I was procrastinating so much because I was in this state where I was editing and editing and editing, but like I was making such short strides that it didn't feel like anything was like, it wasn't coming together as much as it did in the end. So like midway through making it, I was like, yeah, this is like, I'm getting nowhere with this. It's gonna take forever. So that's when I kind of started like procrastinating. I literally finished it like the day before I was supposed to present it. Also, side note, someone commented that I sounded like tired and uninspired, which honestly, that's fair for saying that, but it's only like half true. Well, I think they said I sounded tired and uninspired, which is true. I did sound tired and uninspired. I recorded that video like right. I was gonna say I recorded that video like as soon as I woke up that day. And I don't know, maybe the idea that it was for a class and not from like the bottom of my heart kind of made me a little angsty to put it all together. I don't know, but yeah, I did sound tired and uninspired, but I got through it, I'd say. Yeah, I'm going forward, I'm gonna try to be a little more animated because that's the real me. I think I was just tired in that last video. I wasn't uninspired though. I really liked making that video, and I like making it. Like I said, I think what I'm gonna try to do is just record as much as I can, because like I said, I do have some like videos ready to be recorded. That way, if I get busy and I have some free time, I can just edit a little bit maybe. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I don't even know why I'm explaining myself. There's like 10 people watching this. I just realized I'm not wearing my watch. Booyah, look how fashionable that looks. That's actually a good segue into what this video is gonna be about. I'm talking about YouTubers that branch out into the fashion industry. Personally, I'm a little bit of a fashion nut in the most down-to-earth way possible. I don't really buy like every clothing item possible, but if I see something cool, I will buy it if I can. I was gonna do like a check their credentials a bit, but I'm not really wearing anything crazy. I'm wearing it like I said, down to earth. T-shirt with some freaking blue jeans. Not really crazy. It's not always like this. I do get experimental sometimes. The door is open again. Talk about door continuity. But yeah, these are just a few YouTubers that I found, 3 exactly, that have branched out. I watch YouTube a lot, and naturally I'm noticing that a lot of YouTubers are getting into the fashion industry. And I'm not talking about merch, I'm talking about a full-on clothing line that's kind of separates the YouTuber from it. It doesn't always separate it, but you'll see what I mean. First up, we got Alien Clothing. This clothing line, Klein, I just made that up. This brand is gonna, oh my God. This brand was created by Elvis the Alien, and if you look at it, you'll notice that it has a little weird internet vibe. And like I was kind of hinting at the beginning, this isn't just merch. You don't see his face or name slapped on anything. It'll say like Alien on it, but that's just the brand name, of course. And it feels like a real brand, like it's separated from his YouTube channel. With that being said, I guess it's kind of important to know that you can't really find these clothing lines by themselves. You do have to watch them probably to find them, because they do like market it themselves and advertise it themselves, etc. It's not merch that's, you know, referencing a specific bit or a gag in one of their videos or whatever. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I'm just saying I appreciate the original take more when they're not just making references. They're just making a cool design, you know? Anyways, I'd say the Alien style is really kind of fun and out there. You got your classic graphic tees and crew necks, of course. There's also some like hand-dyed and bleached tees, button-ups with quirky prints, even accessories, like I think they have like an alien print on a face mask. Are face masks still in? I know that they were kind of popular back in 2018 or something like that, and then COVID. Are they still cool? Oh my God, remember the Bape face masks and all that? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it got popular because of like the whole Ayo and Teo Rolex song, and they had the face masks. What a time. What a time to be alive. I can't even lie, I wanted to wear one of those face masks at one point. Anyways, the common thread that you'll see with alien clothing is that it has this sci-fi alien look, go figure. It has whimsy, it's internet inspired, it's chaotic. It covers all the buzzwords, you know? And to Elvis the Alien's credit, it does fit his signature. If you go and watch his videos and then you take a look at his clothing, I think anyway, you'll kind of see the connection where the clothing was inspired. And it's like, yeah, that's Elvis the Alien's clothing. I guess what I'm trying to say is that these graphics feel so intentional and they look like they were made with a lot of passion in them. It's not just merch, like I said, and I'll keep saying, it's like actual streetwear that you can wear. And no one will be like, oh, you watched that YouTuber. Oh, and you got merch. You're like a fanboy. I got one of his hoodies. It's like a Krampus hoodie. It's really cool. It says Alien on it. No one knows what that is unless you watch Elvis the Alien. Yeah, I like alien clothing. It's a very cool, fun streetwear stuff. Streetwear stuff you can wear even if you're not a fan. I wouldn't say that I'm a fan, but it's dope clothing, so I bought in that one time. And listen, this is where I kind of might contradict myself. While I do appreciate the aesthetic that alien clothing has to offer, personally, the style of shirts themselves is not my cup of tea. When it comes to streetwear, I have this obsession with wearing like oversized shirts, which you will see later in the other brands, which is why I kind of wanted to make this little video. I did want this really cool tie-dye shirt that I saw. Like, you see how this shirt with the sleeve, it's like loose and it goes all the way down to the elbow. That's kind of what I mean. And like the part on the torso, it's like loose and like you can like, you know, move it around, and the bottom of the shirt will like go down to like, you know, way more down than where it normally would go, which is like right here. That's what I mean. I don't know, normal t-shirts to me just feel so constricting. That's as basically as I can put it. And I don't know, I feel so much more loose. I can feel like I can move around in this thing. I got this shirt from PacSun, by the way, and I'm now realizing that this isn't like wear and tear. This is just how the design is. These little like fractal looking things. And I'm just now noticing it looks kind of crazy in the camera from far away. It looks like how the mother's face, the fake mother in Coraline, that looks like how her face looked at the end when she's a spider. Ugh, it looks kind of creepy. That's really all I have to say about Alien. Hopefully you get it now. If you don't get the clothes, then at least you get the art behind it all. Maybe you're an art enthusiast. Maybe you're not a fashion guru. Maybe you're not a fashionista. Maybe you're an artiste, an art appreciator, an art aficionado. I'm not totally sure, but hopefully you have an open mind to the science and the aliens and the machinery and the monsters and the dreamlike nature of it all. Yeah, alien clothing is cool. Elvis the Alien is great. His videos are great. I watch him sometimes. He doesn't upload that often. I wish he would more, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. I'm moving on. For this next brand, and some of you might not like this, I'm talking about Teddy Fresh. This little brand, it's not so little anymore. This brand was started back in 1723, I'm pretty sure. What? No, it was started in 2017, actually, I think, by Gila Klein, who you might know from the H3 podcast, or H3 Productions, whatever, H3. Side note real quick, I didn't know until recently that the H3 is supposed to be their initials. H for Gila and E for Ethan. I mean, 3 for Ethan. Someone pointed it out to me, and now you can tell your friends if you have any. You could say she started this little clothing line because there just wasn't any colorful or whimsical or playful clothing for adults these days. So she made something that leans into the 90s vibe. Pastel tones and bold color blocking, fun graphics, of course. Basically, when you look at this clothes, you're supposed to go, ooh, that looks nice and I want that. What's cool about Teddy Fresh, and what you kind of might notice yourself, is that all of these designs have this nostalgic energy with them. Look at the hoodies, the sweaters, the t-shirts, the jackets. It's like someone took your childhood and then blended it, and then melded it, and then sewed it together for streetwear. And they don't just stick to the basics, they do a lot of collaborations with a lot of other brands. They've teamed up with all sorts, like Care Bears, SpongeBob, Godzilla, Marvel, Mortal Kombat, Magic the Gathering, hello? Teddy Fresh knows ball, hello? Is it clocking to you yet? To you yet. Is it clocking to you yet? That sounds like a goddess or something. To you yet. All these collaborations, and it still feels like real fashion. And like alien clothing, even though it's tied to a YouTuber, it doesn't feel like merch at all. To be honest, no big face on a hoodie, no big name plastered anywhere, except for Teddy Fresh, of course. It's just like any other clothing line with identity and style that just happens to come from a YouTuber you might watch. It's comfortable, it's expressive, and just a little bit unexpected. It's the kind of clothing that you would get complimented on, and that's why people talk about it. Who doesn't like compliments? Just a little, yo, where'd you get that kind of vibe, you know? And look, I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to Teddy Fresh, my biggest regret is not discovering it sooner. I only discovered it in like late 2022, I wanna say. I think I might have heard like some small hints or advertising towards it, but I was in that mindset. I was like, it's YouTuber clothing, it's not gonna be good. I'm not even gonna bother checking it out. And what's funny is, and this is a little personal history, is I worked my first job in the summer of 2021, and I like got some really good paychecks, and I went on like a clothing shopping spree, and I wish that's when I found out about it, because I don't have like any of the stuff that I bought back then. I have like 1 or 2 t-shirts, and I bought like dozens. Do you realize how sad that is? I'm not even gonna say from where, because it's just so embarrassing, dude. But yeah, I kind of just brushed it aside because I didn't watch H3 really. I still don't, respectively. It's just not my thing. I'm not really a podcast guy. I do watch his interviews sometimes, and those are really good. I rewatch them sometimes. But yeah, there were just so many pieces that I looked up that I wish I had. It's such a tragedy, you don't even know. There was like this quilt set that was inspired by grandma's old blankets or something like that. I like a little hodgepodge pattern like these. It's very experimental, but it's something easy you can get behind. Quilt patterns are so timeless in my opinion. And the grandma's blanket bit is like right on the nose as well. Like, what do you think when you look at a quilt like that? Like, yeah, I think a grandma owned it or something. I used to have this shirt that it was like black and white and it had a bunch of flowers on it. And I made like a little dig at myself to my friend. I was like, you like this grandma napkin shirt? He thought it was really funny. It looked like a grandma napkin, but it was still drippy, I think. It came in a set with the hoodie and shorts. I just wanted the hoodie. Actually, maybe I wanted the shorts too. Or no, pants. It was sweatpants. I didn't want the sweatpants. I'm not really a sweatpants guy, but I wanted the hoodie. And I wanted the one that had this kind of bluish, maybe greenish color scheme. Yeah, I just really liked the hues on it and I wanted it. I still want it, kind of. For the Magic collaboration, there was this long sleeve waffle knit shirt, I believe, with a Soulless One graphic on it. It looked so good, man. Waffle knits always gave me like this nostalgic vibe with maybe like a little Y2K energy, and like it's minimalistic, and the graphic just made it look so much cooler. And it had that oversized look that I was talking about. I don't think any of their stuff is really described as oversized, but some of these look oversized. And also I'm picky with my clothes. I'm not really into long sleeves all that much, but that waffle knit looked so cool. There was this sunflower Sherpa zip-up hoodie that I really wanted. I still want to this day. I found this piece like right after I learned what Teddy Fresh was, and my heart's broken that I don't have this. I really like sunflowers, and the design gives off like this warm feeling. It looks so soft, and the half zip is so classy. And I might lose some of y'all here, but the signature is like plopped right in the middle. It might look a little too much depending on your, preferences, but I think it fits right in. It's not doing too much, so to speak. It's a very in-your-face design, and it's so vibrant, and it's so cool to look at. I mean, to reiterate, I just love sunflowers so much. What's kind of sad about this hoodie for me is that I live in Central Texas, where it's like 90 degrees, around 90 degrees, like 9 months out of the year. And it's like maybe below 50 degrees like the other 3 months out of the year. So I'd be like itching to wear this. There was this Cloud Wash t-shirt with a polar bear on it, with the signature under the eyes. It's very chill, very swagger. Dare I say it's minimalistic, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong on a lot of things. I'd really like to have this one. There was this notable pinstripe shirt with some doodles on it. There was a multicolor one and just a white one. I want the white one just so I can have that sleek pinstripe look without the whimsy. I mean, the doodles still bring some whimsy, but the multicolor is even more whimsy, you know what I mean? I need more shirts like this, and this shirt would be a wonderful addition. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, or maybe I'm not looking at all, but I can't find any good pinstripe stuff. I went through like this little phase of like wanting pinstripe pants for some reason. They just look cool. The stripes look cool, but that's gone now. I'll settle with a shirt, or maybe not. Maybe I still want pants with pinstripes. Something cool about this shirt is that, it has the doodles on it, and maybe if you're feeling up to it, maybe you want to add your own doodles to it. I don't know, maybe that's kind of out there. Maybe you just like the original design. Maybe that was the designer's intention for you to put doodles on it. I don't know, there's many factors to think of, but maybe if you wanted to, you could. Moving on, they released like this acid wash collection with hoodies, t-shirts, and shorts, I think. I'm not really a set guy by design, but I wouldn't mind owning each garment type in the bluish greenish color. Maybe the purple one as well, I don't know. That bluish color just looks so cool to me. It looks like acid. There's this really cool tan corduroy baseball varsity jacket that I really want. Teddy Fresh is like awakening a lot of tastes in me, because I'm not really a big varsity jacket guy, but this jacket I can absolutely get behind. And maybe you could chalk it up to it being corduroy. The whole nostalgic feeling behind it, maybe. The signature is more subtle this time around. It's just the initials. I think that fits with the whole varsity vibe. There's like this checkerboard pattern going on in the lettering, which, by the way, it looks really good. It's like emerald. And with this kind of checkerboard pattern, there's like a slight hue shift, as opposed to just like complementary colors or something. I really like the hue shift. Even more so, I think. But yeah, it's on the cuffs, it's on the waistband, it shows up here and there. It's in moderation, so to speak. I think the jacket had like one other variation. It was like a teal one. I think the teal looks cool. I like teal as a color, but as a fashion statement, I'm more into like neutral colors, so I really want the brown one. Or tan, whatever I said. Man, the setting just keeps changing in here, doesn't it? Now there's red lights in here. And the door is back open. And lastly, I'm not trying to tuck your ear up, I swear. I'm just trying to make you as excited as I am. There was this corduroy puffer jacket with the ears, of course. It's tactical with the pockets, the way the zipper comes up to the neck, the way the colors are laid out. And of course, the corduroy just adds another layer of swagger to it. You just can't go wrong with corduroy. The hoodie has the classic ears on it. Overall, very stylish. It's like very in your face, but also like minimalistic at the same time, if that makes sense. Hello. I'm talking to my cat. I got a cat in between the time of the last video and this one. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this piece. And once again, the sad thing is I live in a state that is as hot as the surface of the sun. So unfortunately, there wouldn't be a lot of opportunities to wear this one. Texas weather sucks. But anyways, I'm moving on. I actually own a little bit of Teddy Fresh. For starters, I have this little number right here. It's very simple. It's just a t-shirt with their name on it in like a cool font, which I like. I like cool fonts like this. But yeah, very cool. There's nothing on the back. It's very cool. It has that I want to say stonewash look on it, where it's like black, but it's like kind of chalky with like some whites in it, like some white pigments throughout. It's hard to describe, whatever, you get what I mean. But yeah, this is one. I have this one, which is very out there. It's a color block with, you know, the black, the blue, the fucking purple. What's funny about Teddy Fresh is that there's limited, so people are selling it on eBay now. And I got this piece on eBay and it's really cool. It was just my size. They only had one size. It was large and I got it and it's mine now. It's very cool. There was another variation of the color, but I'm not sure, but I wanted this one. Yeah. It says Teddy Fresh right there. It's maybe the seal of authenticity, but who knows? Maybe they forged it. They didn't forge it. It's probably the same. It's probably real. Let's be real. And lastly, this one is my favorite. It was one of the first that I bought. It's the classic checkerboard pattern. They had the black and white, but I wanted the brown and white because I like the more autumn neutral colors. And you remember how I was talking about it's clothes that you get complimented in. I get compliments in this all the time. Hey, that shirt is so cool. That's a really nice shirt, man. Where'd you get it? No one asked that, actually. No one asked where I get it. But yeah, I really like this one. I almost forgot that I have just this basic hoodie with the signature on it, of course. It has the bear ears on it, like I mentioned earlier. I get a lot of comments on that one. Oh my gosh, it has ears on it. You're so funny. You're so quirky. I wear that one a lot. It's like a loose hoodie, so it has like, you know, some swagger to it. But yeah, that's all I got for Teddy Fresh. Sorry if that sounded like a yap session. And listen, Teddy Fresh was founded in 2017, which means their 10th anniversary is next year. They have to be doing something for their 10th anniversary, right? I want to say they bring back some of their classics, but I'm not sure. Look, if it's as easy as putting their classics back on the shelf, then I'm there. If they bring back any of the pieces that I mentioned, my wallet is theirs. That was a little dramatic, but something I want to clarify is that I know I'm pushing hard for like more releases and faster releases. So I want to say that I have no idea what's happening behind the scenes, only that I know it's difficult to make magic happen and that I'm only coping with this video. Also, they're still doing the podcast, and I'm under the impression like the podcast is their baby. They've been doing that forever, and they've been consistent with it forever. I know they're not just gonna drop it to do a few sets of clothing. So from that angle, I understand wanting to prioritize what works for you, what you've been doing, and what you know how to do. I mean, obviously their clothes is like creative and experimental, and obviously there's people that want to buy their stuff. They've already have an audience for that, so they can release clothes whenever they want. All right, I'm not trying to bore you. I'm moving on to the last brand. All right, now let's talk about probably my favorite out of this bunch. That being Cool Shirts. You might have heard of this one. It's ran by Anything for Views and Max Mofo from Cold Ones. And like Teddy Fresh, this is a prime example of YouTubers just making cool shit. And something that I found out about this brand is that it was founded in like 2014. While it was founded by Scott Guthrie, who's been featured on Cold Ones many times, the brand serves as a primary outlet for Cold Ones. So that's why I throw it in like the YouTuber angle. Hi. What's cool about Cold Ones is that it doesn't matter who's really behind it at all. Like, if you didn't know that Max and Chad were YouTubers, it wouldn't really matter because this brand stands on its own, which is kind of the point here. Design-wise, Cool Shirts goes all in on loud graphics and chaotic energy. The shirts are messy, colorful, and sometimes ugly on purpose, but in a way that feels intentional, that it's funny, you know? It has this kind of punk, internet-brained energy going on. It's not trying to be clean or trendy, it just commits to it. It's really good at it. Like the name implies, they usually do graphic tees, hoodies, long sleeves, etc. They do pants and other stuff as well, but they mainly do t-shirts. Some of their jewelry pieces are even hits, but they're a little pricey, so. All of their shirts have the nice oversized fit to them, you know, nice and loose and stylish. This one, how I was saying it was loose and everything, they're all this fit, all of them. But the main focus is the designs themselves. The designs are so unique. It's like something you'd see on a poster or like a weird website or something. And that's why it works so well. It looks nothing like YouTube merch. I don't think any of the stuff has cold ones on it. I don't think a single piece says cold ones on it. I think the only thing that might have cold ones on it is their neon signs, but that's not clothing, so I'm not gonna count it, obviously. The culture feels like very internet native, but it's not cringe. I don't think it's cringe at all. It's not trying to like chase memes or be viral or anything. It seems more like a creative outlet more than anything else, which I think matters more above all else, honestly. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Cool Shirts is cool shirts because of its clear identity. You know exactly what it is. It doesn't water itself down, and it doesn't need to be tied to a creator for it to be interesting. You're buying it because you like the designs, not because you like the YouTuber. What's funny is that I didn't watch any cold ones at all, and then I discovered Cool Shirts, and then I started watching cold ones. In terms of owning and wanting, it's kind of the exact opposite of Teddy Fresh. Cool Shirts doesn't really have the exclusivity thing going on, unless it's like a debut piece back in like 2014 or whatever. But yeah, everything they put up stays up until further notice, basically. So I actually own pretty much everything that I could want, with some exceptions, of course. I'll name them, and I'll go quicker this time. I'm not gonna spend how long I spent on Teddy Fresh. There was this skull puffer jacket that I wanted. There's a very streetwear look to it, and the skeletal stuff is very classic, very swagger, very edgy, dare I say. The skeletal stuff is reflective, so it lights up when you take a photo of it, I think. There are these pants called Dark Portal pants. They might have been part of a Minecraft collection they did. Anyways, they have this rugged patchwork throughout the pants. It's very metal, and it's very much my type of pants, personally. They're very loose and baggy for the most part, but they're tapered at the end, which I like a lot. Then there's these Wither pants, which these are actually part of the Minecraft collection. Pretty much what I said about the Dark Portal pants, but these are checkered instead, and it's with these darker shades, so it's nice and subtle. And lastly, just like any of the shirts they've released, sometimes I'll go back, take a second look or third look or fourth look or 12th look and be like, oh, actually I want that shirt after all. After deciding not to get it the first time or second time. Yeah, I usually get whatever t-shirt they release and will continue to, because they've been putting out a lot of bangers recently. Now getting into the ones I actually own already, it's a lot. Honestly, I'm glad. My wardrobe has gotten so much better since buying this stuff. I got the topography shirt. It was one of my first, very cool. The PSYOP shirt, very cool. It's in your face, very cool design. The frog shirt, very nice color. I get compliments a lot on that one. The very cool shirt, one of the first again. I like the star pattern. I get a lot of comments on that one as well. Bad Vibes shirt, I like the red a lot. Mad at Me shirt, of one of the first I bought again. I wear that one all the time. Killing Time shirt, really good one. I like the cartoon look, and there's like these embroidered Roman numerals on it. Microplastic shirt, I like the tie-dye. Born to Grill shirt, I'm into Grim Reaper symbolism, I guess. Misinformation shirt, if I remember correctly, that's one of the first ones I've owned. Log Off shirt, very cool. I like the green a lot, the green tie-dye. Violence shirt, which now reading it, I think I might have mixed it up with the Mad at Me shirt. The Warrant shirt, I get a lot of comments on this one of people just saying how funny it is. Oh, the Frolicking shirt, I really like the design on this one. The art style is so cool. The Baby Girl shirt, that was one of the more recent ones. I forgot to mention, along with the Frolicking one, I really like the font of the letters. Advertising shirt, another recent one. This light green shirt that I forgot the name of, but it has like puffy graphics on it. It's very cool. I have the Game Over knit, which is really cool. I didn't think you can get a design that cool on a knit, but they did it. I got the Bedtime Island sweater, really cool. A nice graphic embroidery. And lastly, I think anyway, the Weaver hoodie, which is like the spider themed hoodie with like some mesh over it. Something to note is that the mesh, which is supposed to be like a spider web, I'm pretty sure, it kind of gets tangled on the pointy ass zipper. So there's that. It gets annoying, honestly. I'm thinking about just cutting the whole mesh off or something, but that seems kind of rude or something. I don't know. Yeah, and that's all I got about cool shirts. Very cool, very trendy, very hip, very swag. I hope it never goes away. Their stuff is so creative and so eye-catching. So much potential with their style. Knowing of the people behind cool shirts and the collabs they've already done, I'm manifesting like a Final Fantasy collection, maybe. There's like a million games in that series. They can do so many designs with it. I don't know though, because looking at how they approached Minecraft, I don't know if it would translate well with Final Fantasy as well. I'm just hoping, again. But yeah, I'm tapped out as far as talking about clothes. Clothes. But I did have fun, and I did this whole thing because I'm obsessed with fashion, specifically streetwear. And these brands really did it well. I hope these brands continue to flourish, so I can keep buying them. Because it's so hard to find like unique clothing like this. Like I watched this dude, D'Angelo Wallace, in all of his videos, he wears like this really cool black hoodie with like metal looking font on it. And someone asked him where he got it, and he got it from this website called Minga London. And I'm just like, how did you find this? I've never heard of that website in my life. How did you find it? I just want to know so I can integrate it in my own life and find obscure websites to find cool stuff. And I would have never learned about that site if not for that video. Yeah, and once again, like the funny thing is, it's always the hidden gems that have the coolest stuff. Like I had no idea about that fuck-ass website. But yeah, if you like dope clothing like as much as me, or more than me, or less than me, or you're not even watching this, check out these brands for the love. Trust, there are some bangers. And of course, if you're already in the loop, I envy you. So yeah, have fun with it. Peace and love. Teddy Fresh and cool shirts, please give me free stuff.